Hello, my name is David. I'm with San Mateo County Libraries. Thank you for watching this screencast tutorial on using Tinkercad. Tinkercad is made by Autodesk. It's a powerful tool for 3D modeling. It's completely free to use and is web-based, meaning you will not need to download any software. You'll just need a web browser for 3D modeling. If it's your first time, you'll want to visit tinkercad.com and click Join Now. For those who already have an account, you'll just go to Sign In. That's what I will do. I will click Sign In, and since I'm already signed in, I'm taken to my account. When it comes to 3D modeling, I'm going to click Create New Design. There are other activities you can do in Tinkercad as well, like circuits and code block design. I'm going to click Create New Design for 3D modeling, and I'll be taken to the Tinkercad design interface. What I'm going to do is name my project something. I will call it Bridge and hit Enter. Down below, we have our Snap Grid and our Edit Grid menu. I suggest clicking Edit Grid and changing your units to inches. That might seem a little more familiar. Now, all our shapes are going to be in the Basic Shapes menu. If I click on the arrow here, I have other menus for items that can be manipulated for 3D modeling. I have text and numbers, connectors, characters, and more. I'm going to go back to Basic Shapes. When you want to manipulate a shape, find the shape that you'd like to introduce and hold left click and drag it into the work plane. Okay, now I have a box in the work plane. Notice when I select the box by clicking on it with the left click on the mouse, I have a perimeter of boxes that surround it. If I hold down on one of the perimeters, if I hold down on one of the boxes on the perimeter, it will give me the measurement of the depth and the width. If I click on the top box, it will give me the measurement of the height. These are all in inches again. To adjust this, I could simply click on the top white box and increase its height by clicking and dragging up, or I could click on the box just at the side of it and type in the new height measurement. I can do the same with the width and with the depth. That's a quick way and a nice shortcut to get to manipulating your object. Another option you have is notice the arrows around the perimeter of the box, the box. These allow for rotation. So if I were to click on this arrow here, I could rotate my box 22.5 degrees each time. Additionally, if I move the location of my mouse further and further closer to the box that's displaying the degrees, I could really fine-tune my movement and my rotation. So I'm just going to rotate that 90 degrees, and I'm going to just lift up or raise up with this arrow here my box so it's nice and flush on the work plane. Anything that breaches or goes below the work plane, like this example here, will not be able to print out. So we want everything on top of the work plane. Okay, so I'm rotating my view around the 3D object by holding right click on my mouse and just moving the mouse around. If I want to zoom into the object, I have a trackpad. I can expand my two fingers or bring them closer in. Expanding them or stretching them zooms in. Bringing my fingers closer together allows me to zoom out. If you have a cursor wheel on your mouse, you could move that cursor wheel forward or backwards to zoom in and zoom out. Alright, so next, one can copy and paste an object. Let's say I want two of these because I'm building a bridge. I can click on the first one, and on a Mac hit Command C for copy, and then Command V for paste. And now I have 2 legs for my bridge. If you have a PC, the shortcuts will be Control C and Control V. Now I need the top span of my bridge that cars would be driving on. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to layer another box on top and turn it into pretty much a flat rectangle. So in order to do so, I'm going to click on the option for work plane, place it on top of this leg of the bridge. Now anything I introduce is going to line up nice and flush on top of the legs of the bridge, and I can drop the height down, I can increase the width, change my view. This will obviously need to be wider, and I am getting closer and closer to building that bridge. Now, once you're done with the work plane, you can click on work plane and then just drop it back on the floor. Okay, so now I have what seems to be like a good starting point for my bridge. Just note, these are still 3 individual pieces. You'll want to most likely group these pieces together so they become one solid piece. In order to do that, I'm going to hold shift click and click on all 3 pieces of the bridge and then use my group tool up here. And once I group that, is now one solid shape. Now, let's say you're ready to send your bridge off for 3D printing at San Mateo County Libraries. What you'll do is you'll click on the Send To button. If you scroll down, you have the option to invite people. You'll click Invite People, and then you'll click Generate New Link. You'll want to click Copy Link because that's what you're going to be providing to San Mateo County Libraries, the link so they could download this 3D model. Notice there are 336 hours till the link expires, just an FYI. From there, we can go to the 3D printing page of San Mateo County Libraries to start our 3D print submission. So I went to smcl.org/3D-printing, and now I'm here. I can follow the steps to schedule my print.